5 seconds remaining.
The clock offers some fantastic team fight to boot. Khan, though, now they're using a lot of reserve time. Only 20 seconds left. Perhaps wanting the clockwork for themselves, but it won't be available any longer.
Dire team
Like
pick.
they let it go all the way down to 6, and they go for the Pangolier. I don't mind that. So you've got two ways of disarming this Troll Warlord. Of course, the lucky shot from the Pango, very frustrating for the Troll. You've also got Decrepify. So if Winstrike did want to go for some kind of Husker right now, it could be rough, but they'll go for the Doom instead. Not really revealing much here, Winstrike. That should be a core Doom, but it could also be a core Clockwork and a position 4 Doom. I believe we did see that combination being run today as well. And I think it was Bait that were doing it.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Khan, straight into the Morphling. So, there is the fun little chemistry there between the Morphling and the Pugna. So you don't need to get Ethereal Blade if you already have a Pugna with Decrepify. Of course, Morphling will probably still grab an Ethereal Blade because it is just so darn good on the Morphling. It means you could just blow up 2 people instead of 1. Still, you are fighting that into a Doom. But now that I think about it, there's 3 ways to disarm this Troll now. All of which involve well, 2 of which involve a Decrepify, essentially. You've got the Pugna Decrep, you've got the shotgun from the Morph. The third one, is, of course, is the lucky shot from the Pango, which does disarm. So they're making it a very, very hard game for the person that's going to have the pleasure of playing the Troll Warlord.
Remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Husker's the ban. Winstrike still have the option to go for a Cheese Meepo. Unless Khan do it instead. But I don't think they will. They don't really have the space for it any longer. Khan, what are you up to with this draft?
10 seconds remaining.
As far as I can see, they're still lacking a support.
5 seconds remaining.
Unless the Pugna support, but that just makes no sense.
Dire team pick.
Admiral Conker.
Maybe it is a Pugna support. The Conker comes out. And Winstrike, they go for the Batrider.
Select your heroes.
Okay. I'm quite confused by this Khan draft. I do like where Winstrike has gone with their own draft. But more importantly, how's Khan laning these heroes? We can see the position 1 Morphling, that's pretty obvious. They're not really picking up the mid-core yet. They're just waiting out for Winstrike to pick their heroes first.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Still, it will be Arrow on the Pugna. So that is I believe that is a mid Pugna. Your Mitch is going to be on the position 4 Pango. And that should be a safe lane Kunka. Or excuse me, an offlane Kunkka. Okay. I like it, I guess. It's a really interesting draft. That's really all I can say right now. Winstrikes is much more easy to execute and just makes more sense. But then again, it is Khan, and you just saw how dominant of a victory they had, so it's hard to underestimate them. I suppose we're going to find out soon how they play this draft, though. Only time will tell.
This is gonna sting.
And we do have an immediate pause. And we do go... Alright, we're back. We're back. Get a little confused as to why we pause every single time we get into a game. But there we go. There's the go-ahead.
Step lively now. Your admiral is on board.
Mr. Cameraman. Sir. By the way, in case you haven't seen, which you probably haven't because it only got announced 13 minutes ago, apparently there's a Dota Summit 12 happening in 10 days from now. In fact, never mind, in a week from now. So, just go to the Beyond the Summit Twitter, you'll see it. I was pretty shocked when I saw it as well. DK Fogos gonna get caught out. Yamich gonna be there with some amazing body blocks from the Pango. He runs left instead. It looks like he's just dead. DK gonna go down. First blood will go straight to the Morphling, and what a play from Yamich.
The battle begins.
The game will get started. Repify, gonna be an immediate, that's it? Okay, so that's a mid Doom, I didn't realize this, but Young G's on the Doom. So mid Doom up against the Pugna. Of course you can just, you know, devour a creep and get your farm that way, but this Pugna should just have this Doom for breakfast. I don't understand how Winstrike intend to get any farm up on Young G. Like, he'll farm okay for now. Again, Arrow is just going to spam Decrepify over and over again. There you go. What do you do about that? Like, sure, he could become pretty massive, assuming he gets the farm on this Doom, and could be a real powerhouse, but there's a lot of ifs and buts there. Your Mitch. Gonna chase down DK. Being very, very annoying on the Pango as well. It's a nice little swashbuckle off onto DK. And well, DK is only level 1 on the Bat Rider, so there's really not much you can do about this. The Pango can just bully him. They are running a bit of a tri lane down bot. Just looking back to that mid, Young G so far keeping up in CS. So far. Top lane, the troll gonna have a free time. They've only sent the Conqueror up here to try and take this lane, as the tri lane down bot is still happening. This tri lane from Khan, it can be very effective. Like when you've got an Enchantress, it's extremely hard to contest this lane at all. The DK, he's level 2 now, but he's still just level 2. He's not able to slow down this Morphling whatsoever. And even of course, the clock there can't really do much to boot. Like he blocked the creep wave a little bit with cogs, which was nice. That's all he could do. Wow, it's some nice creeps being taken by the Kunkka. Great little play with the Tidebringer. And we're starting to see the difference in that mid lane as well. The 15 last hits and 16 last hits, 12 denies of the Pugna in comparison to the 11 and 2 of the Doom is basically all down to the Decrepifiers. Bot lane, DK going to be chased down, but now the Morphling's going to be in trouble. He'll try and turn. Still TSA chasing this Morphling down. It will not be enough to take him out, and TSA may lose his own life, and does. Puber had the impetus just in time. Flame Break though, maybe enough to burn down this Morphling though. No, he'll strength morph, he'll waveform through some of the tick damage. And nine sticky napalm stacks won't be enough to take him out. So he will just Agimorph and eat a Tango and probably be back up to full HP with just pretty much one Tango anyway. Like, never mind, he'll just salve up. Mid lane, the Doom is falling very, very low. Young G forced to Scorch Earth again. But look at Arrow's CS. He's doubled the CS now of the Doom. This was guaranteed to happen. Arrow's even going to get an Arcane Rune, so he's just got an even easier lane. Even the top lane for the Kunkka's not going that badly, considering he is alone. Torrent, going to connect on the Oracle. He'll just be able to salve up and walk out of there.
Step lively now. Your admiral is on board.
You try to shut him down a little bit, but he's just going to TP back to his tier 1. They'll at least secure some bounty runes though. Winstrike. We'll get a 2-for-2 trade. Khan will take both bottom bounty runes. You Mitch. Just going to TP out in front of them. TSA, he didn't have Battery Assault available to use. They can't punish at all. And Puber gonna get jumped on by TSA, but you still have your Mitch around the area. He'll go for a TP of his own, and he'll make it out. But unlike your Mitch, he has to go all the way back to his fountain and make the walk of shame back to the bot lane. Winstrike, I mean, it doesn't look so bad now, but these lanes are really going quite terribly for them. Like DK, gonna go down. Easy kill for the Morphling. And you might say, well, hold on a minute, the Troll's still farming freely, but the Morph's arguably finding more because he's getting a couple hero pickoffs as well as the CS. Now Young G, gonna get annoyed by your Mitch again. He's only level 2, but as a Pango, with Swashbuckle and Lucky Shot, you can still be just as frustrating even at level 2. In fact, they're going to go in. Decrepified Life Drain going to be there, but a nice stomp from Young G. Now TSA going to come in to try and help out, although there is a double damage active on Arrow, so you don't necessarily want to fight into that. They'll both get out on very low HP. Now top lane, they're going to chase down the Kunkka. They do root him in place and they do find the kill. Nice pick up there from Kikid, and he actually managed to give the last strike away to the troll.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
DK. Waveform, but they'll force out the Firefly. He's just trying his best to soak XP in this lane. Like, he knows he can't farm it. He'll have to secure farm in the jungle later on. Yuba will get the enchant off, and DK, your Firefly wore off. He went back for the creep wave. It's going to cost him, as the impetus damage is going to be way more than enough. Just casually 184 pure damage from a support this early on.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Top lane, they may find the Kunkka again. Don't know.
Are scanning.
Walks out safely. And they're going to try one more time. He is still only level 5, so he doesn't have the boat. Looks like they will get the root off, and that will be a kill. Bit of a greedy play to go back in for that that Tidebringer hit on the creep wave. Does cost him. Meanwhile, mid lane TSA trying to set up on Arrow, but again, Decrepify life drain. He does manage to get out of range of the life drain and does survive. See more rotations go into the mid from Khan.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Winstrike will do the same. Winstrike definitely need the help more. Or at least the Doom does. DK Phogos, he cannot catch a break. Puba sees the creep skipping going on, comes in with the enchant, swashbuckle there, and Yamich should be able to set up the kill here with Puba. One more impetus would do it. Does he have the range? He's on the cliff, but there's another blast coming in from Arrow. TSA helping out against this Kunkka. Boat's going to fly in. Kunkka may be able to tank through this damage, though no, it doesn't look that way. They'll find a third kill now. So Winstrike has really dominated the top lane. A lot of kills going to that troll, a lot of CS going to that troll. But mid lane and bot lane have been secured by Khan.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I don't know if that troll farm's going to be enough to carry them through this mid game. That'll be coming very, very soon. As DK could be in trouble again. Trying to go on the Morphling. Uber just waiting patiently. Kiki. It's a Fate's Edict. Tries to go for the Fortune's End. Swashbuckle will be there. They do manage to find the Batrider again down at bot. Dimich is going to try and outrun Young G. Young G doesn't have mana for his ultimate, but it won't matter. They will have the Purifying Flames from Kiki. Meanwhile, bot, they do get ensnares off onto the Morphling, though he has a Ghost Scepter already. They may find the Enchantress instead, but they will not find the main priority target as TSA. Going to keep chasing down. Young G is there and this time does have mana for the Doom. Is it going to matter though? He goes to the Doom on the Pugner instead. TSA falling very, very low, has to back off. And they're actually not going to find anything out of this as now the Kunkka joins in, misses the Torrent. And Young G should be okay as he runs out. And the rest of Winstrike will do the same. But you committed Doom. You didn't really find a kill on anyone apart from that Enchantress. And that cost 5 heroes from Winstrike to rotate. I don't think Khan's going to mind. The more time they waste of this dire side, the better for them. Morphling's still freely farming that bot lane. We even start pressuring that tier 1 tower with that Siege Creep now. Not even trying to go for a Morbid Mask, he just straight up wants the Ethereal Blade. Not willing to waste any time getting to that point. DK Frogos. He came up top to try and get some peace and quiet, but he's been followed. Morphling will just follow him down. That'll mean DK, he'll go into the jungle. He won't waste his time. This will mean more farm going to this Morphling. And a bit of tier 1 chip damage soon. I do believe can't have a siege creep
Top tower is under
coming up
attack.
towards that top lane.
Swift sorceries.
Dire's top tower is
Winstrike
under
are going to
attack.
try and pressure that bot tier 1.
Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant are scared.
They should be able to get away with this, but there will be a fortify coming out from Khan.
Fortified.
Do they bother trying to defend?
Tower.
I don't think they will. The bottom top tier 1s are pretty pointless.
Bottom tower is under attack.
They're allowed to go down. While that's happening, TSA will die to Arrow on the Plugner.
Has fallen.
And Arrow has farmed really darn well. Like, he is should be a powerhouse in this game going in. I mean, he is third in net worth in comparison to both POS 1s, but both those POS 1s had complete free farm.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Young G, though, has kept up on the Doom. Considering his lane, that is somewhat impressive. So now mid, there could be a team fight breaking out. Young G, he's lost most of his HP already to Arrow. More Nether Blast to fly out for that tier 1 tower. Now, Rolling Thunder, you Mitch, do you actually commit? Not quite. You just tip the troll while you're baiting it out. Just pretending to wanting to Rolling Thunder. They do get the mid tier 1. That opens up this Dire jungle for Khan to take over.
Is under attack.
They are going to try and find this Enchantress though, Puba. Fortune's End going to be there, but look at Arrow from the low ground. He does get hooked though. This could be a huge kill. Yamich is there with the Rolling Thunder. He'll disrupt what's going on here as they will try to run away on the Plugner now. Still, he's been slowed down. There's really no way out of this. Flame Break doesn't connect, but he does go down. In fact, they found Puba on the Enchantress. That's a great pick up there from Winstrike as they can go straight into the Roshan pit now. You do have the Morphling around the area, and he may go for a steal attempt. Plugner won't be back up in time. I don't think anyway. Still needs another 13 seconds.
Boom, there it goes.
TSA just blocking that Roshan camp. In fact, Yamich gonna get caught. He does delay the Roshan attempt. And Winstrike just completely give up on it. They'll rotate up towards that top tier 1 again and start pushing the top lane in, but felt like they could have maybe just taken the Roshan.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
They were a little intimidated by the steal potential that the Khan had with the Morphling and the Pango. So instead now, Khan will go back into the Roshan pit instead. And well, DK is there. They just... Oh boy, the troll just exploded to the shotgun of the Morphling. Now Kikid, one impetus does 1/3 of his HP in damage. Rolling Thunder, gonna be a little bit wasted. Who cares? You got the troll. And I guess you're not really expecting a shotgun to be up and running at 15 minutes on the Morphling, but it is. Uber? Gonna survive thanks to the Decrepify of Arrow. Meanwhile, top, you will see someone going down. It was actually Kikid. His life was lost to the Morphling.
Radiant's middle tower. is
Somehow
under
we
attack.
lost the Enchantress throughout all this as well. I'm assuming that's how Kiki died. He went for the Purifying Flames and took out the enchant.
I'll take that.
Pressure pump.
So Winstrike find themselves on the back foot in this second game. And certainly wouldn't be the first time in this series.
Dire's top tower
Even
is
you look
under
at this
attack.
troll, right? Like, he's gone for the diffusal build, which is great and all, but the problem is it's just... He's just so soft. In terms of HP, like, he really is not tanky whatsoever. He's just paper for this shotgun of the morph.
Dire's top tower
Paper
is
does
under
not like a
attack.
shotgun. So it looks like they are going to make their way mid. TSA will be there to block the way of Yamich. Rolling Thunder will also be cancelled by the hook shot. Yamich is trying to get it off, but he won't get away with it. Great pick up there from
Dire's
Winstrike.
top tower is
And
under
now they
attack.
rotate straight towards that top lane. Doubt they'll find anything though. Is Arrow life draining up this troll. He will battle trance up, and he was not alone. Huge mistake there from Arrow on the Pugna. It was a very risky play to try and go for with battle trance up. Getting maybe a little bit overly confident on the Pugna. Does not pay off. Mid lane. Looks like a fight may break out. Rolling Thunder. Yamich will connect with Young G on the Doom. Will keep going straight after that Doom. In fact, just locking him down. The shotgun does come out, but it's not going to be enough. Young G does get the false promise placed. Does get the Doom on the Morphling, and they will find the Aegis. They take him out a second time. He does get Conks back. Still will be able to waveform out. And in fact, he blows up the troll on the way out with the adaptive strike, and now they want to chase for more. They know the Oracle's an easy target to go for. Kikid, he does get the Fate's Edict at least in time before the shotgun came in, but he's almost certainly just going to die. So that was a sick adaptive strike on the way back. And even when they're winning team fights, Winstrike still end up losing, it seems. It's going to make it an 11-11. 2k net worth lead does remain for Khan. They look to push out this top tier 2 now. In fact, this Pugna Arrow, he may find tier... Yeah, he has. He found the clock. Cog's going to be there, but that's not going to help. It's going to make things worse.
Dire's top
TSA
tower
goes
is
down.
under attack.
Huber giving him the tip. As that top tier 2 does melt very, very easily.
Has fallen.
The Morphling almost has a full mantra up now. He's just completely out-farmed everybody on this map. He's currently 3k ahead of the troll. In fact, Rolling Thunder from Yamich from a mile away. He'll just chase down this troll. Where's the shotgun morph? He's not around the area yet, but they're still just going to keep chasing and giving vision. Now we see the morph coming in from the side. Fate's Edict already has been expended. Can he find the Ethereal? Yeah, he can. He gets the adaptive strike as well. Now the Doom gets caught out. Young G has nowhere to go. And it's going to be another mid-tier 2 now that'll probably go down here for Winstrike, as they have no way to defend this. In fact, they may lose TSA to make matters worse. Can they get the X off? They're just going to dive at tier 3. Who the hell cares? Send him into the torrent. Lasso going to be there on the Morphling. This could be dangerous for Khan, but they'll just life drain and heal him up. He's looking for DK Frogos under tier 4s. You've got to get out of there. Even giving him the ping spam.
Dire's structures are fortified.
This game is getting from bad to worse for this Dire side, as another X will come out. He doesn't really, well,
Has fallen.
there won't be any follow-up, so he does live to see another day.
Almighty money. The nether reaches out. My waters rise.
Winstrike, they've smoked up. They need to make something happen. They've got Doom ready to go. Who do you catch, though? The only target on the map is the Enchantress in the mid lane, and that's not the target you want. They may have to settle, though. They don't really have many other options, but they are going to wait. They're just going to hold out patiently, hoping somebody pops up. Seems like Khan are somewhat aware of this smoke. In fact, they start pinging out and smoke themselves. Trying to take the outpost, but this is really bad for Winstrike. They're just holding out Young G, just hiding in the tree line, waiting for the right Doom target. Obviously, he wants the Morphling. Still, the Morphling is after TSA and just blows him up immediately. And Winstrike, they don't even want to fight anymore. They just want to back out. Kinda still looking for more heroes to pick off, but there's nobody left.
I will
They've all
someday
back
repay.
towards their fountain.
Dire are scanning.
So maybe they found the Doom, but he does run back towards his base as well. Rolling Thunder, they found the Bat Rider. DK, he's had a really rough game so far. He's had nothing go his way, and he's basically on par with the support farm at the moment. We do almost see the Troll going down again, but Fate's Edict will save the day. But a 9k net worth lead, 22 minutes in. Khan looking for more targets. TSA's going to get the hell out of there. I just looked at the level of the clock. He's currently at 8 at 22.5 minutes. You compare that to the position 5 Enchantress sitting at level 12. A poor position 4 clock is nowhere near that. Winstrike, they group up. There's some strength in numbers. They can't really get any farm in. The whole map's been taken over. They'll try and farm top a little bit
Dire's bottom
at the risk of Khan showing up. In fact, it looks like they're going to go on TSA instead down at the bot lane. The TSA hasn't really been scouted out yet. Instead, they're going to go after the tier 2. Last outer tower, 4 Winstrike remaining. And it's not going to last very long.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
DK, do not show like that. Rolling Thunder. Gonna fly in from your Mitch. And he is surrounded. There's just nowhere on the map is safe, and he's just past the river. I think he was trying to get some wards out. It costs him dearly. Thing is, the Bat Rider is so low in level and so low in farm that his respawn time is nothing anyway. So you have that positive. You have some high ground defense in that sense. Kind of just patiently waiting for the next Roshan. That's the thing. Like, they're not really concerned about anything else. Once that Roshan's up, they have a secondary life on the Morphling. They feel comfortable to just take a team fight into the Doom. Not be too concerned about the first Doom, as, you know, the Aegis will go. They'll have a second life anyway. That is a lovely ram sitting in the Roshan pit. Why are we looking at cinematics right now? Like, trying to make a movie while this game is going on. Strike, smoke being popped by your Mitch on the cliff.
Step lively now. Your admiral is on board.
Precious bounty.
Oh, bounty!
Cuba. He chased down. They do get the... Well, they slow him, they purge him, but it doesn't matter. Puba just 4-staffs TP's out. Winstrike
Dire's top
just
tower is
can't
under
catch a
attack.
break. At least they have been given a little bit of space to farm up in. While they've been doing that, you look over to the Morph, he's almost got a Lincoln Sphere up. And they're just still waiting for the Roshan.
Radiant are scanning.
Both teams are scouting it out on a consistent basis. The Winstrike, I don't really know if they can contest the Roshan once it gets started. Lincoln's is up now, so that Doom really not going to be easy to land because there's not many spells that will go through Lincoln's. Plus, you can just Purifying Flames.
Scanning.
It's one of the only ones. In fact, all the Oracle spells are basically the ones that can break this Lincoln Sphere. Khan have smoked up. They're ready to go again. Winstrike may run into them, but they're going to have the low ground. Oh, and they get caught. The Troll, he does pop the BKB and immediately goes into Battle Trance, but the Decrepify on the Enchantress makes it so she takes no damage. Now DK, he goes down. The Morphling finds the first kill. Rolling Thunder still rolling around as well. This looks really, really bad for Winstrike as they are trying to back off now. But the chase is still incoming. TSA blocking their way out with the Cogs. Khan don't seem too concerned. TSA trying to salve up. It's not going to matter. The Ethereal comes in. Fate's Edict will save him for now, but they'd rather go for the Troll anyway. In fact, never mind. They'd just rather go for both. They'll pick up the Oracle. The Troll is False Promise, but copying way too much damage and probably is just going to die through this, and does.
Straight to the bottom with you.
And Roshan's up. No need to force high ground yet. You just saw the buybacks come out. Just go after the Roshan. And Winstrike, they won't have the option to try and counter this Roshan play at all. The best you could ask for is the Clockwork hooking in to try to go for an Aegis steal, but even then he's not around the area. He's not going to even try. So Aegis and Cheese goes to Khan.
Step lively now. Your admiral is on board.
This morph is just completely out of control now. You saw the BKB come out from the Troll, but there's just so many ways of putting someone in ghost form so he can't actually hit anybody during that BKB battle trance. With that, they're just going to make a slow siege happen. Forget the slow siege, we're just going straight in. Enchantress getting caught out. Puba, he doesn't mind though. He is pretty tanky with Untouchable. And he'll just keep running forward. They can't do anything about this Enchantress. Rolling Thunder will come in, hits the Doom. Still nobody really going in after this team fight. They're just taking the racks. Now BKB to be popped. Puba, he could be in trouble, but there's the Decrepify coming out. And he just walks out of there safely. Lasso though, they do catch the Pango. Is that going to be enough? He gets Decrepified again and he just jumps out. The Morphling is currently killing the Troll from the low ground with just auto attacks. Fate's Edict not really going to help his cause too much. He's using the Battle Trance, but he has been Decrepified. False Promise is there, but he can't do anything. And there's the GG call. They've had enough. And so, I guess that's what you do if you're up against the Troll lineup. You just pick Pugna, pick Morphling, pick Pango, just anybody that can just disarm or Decrepify the Troll, and he becomes absolutely useless. With that, that was actually the final game of the day. Congratulations to Khan. They do 2-0 Winstrike in this best of 3. Yeah, that'll be it for tonight. There will be 3 more BO3s on tomorrow night around the same starting time, so we have that to look forward to. And, well, pretty much after this tournament's done, Dota Summit starts. So, good news for everybody, I guess. Plenty of Dota to watch. It is MLP Dota, and it's currently 7 AM in the morning, so I'm going to go to bed. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for all being so nice. I know there was a lot of technical difficulties, but I saw you guys. You were being very fun about it, not taking it to heart. I apologize for that. Hopefully, it'll be smoother tomorrow, although it was fairly smoother on the later stage of the stream. Anyway, time for bed. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow night.